So I love this little sign because, you know, about 15 years ago, not many people knew how to work with kids on the autism spectrum or individuals, so it was kind of like good luck. I hope you figure it out. So, but I want to show you a quick video, and I hope, well, I guess I can put it up here, can't I? No. I usually have all my own equipment, and I don't have to hook up to anybody, so it's like, we gotta hope it all works, so. I gotta connect to the internet. All right.
Yeah.
So let me get on the. I have my phone though. That's always good. So what do you guys think of Sheldon? Right? I'm half tempted. I want to buy a cutout of Sheldon and bring it in. Because he's a guy that reminds me, if anybody watching, he reminds me of somebody that's on the autism spectrum. So he kind of has these odd, quirky things that he does. People kind of put up with them, and that's okay. So this is not a Sheldon video, I promise. Okay. If something's not right, let me know. I have all these web pages now. I told you yesterday I was up in Shelby, and I'm trying to work because I travel a couple days a week to rural communities, and my computer crashed all day. I wrote this stuff and had to rewrite it over and over. I didn't get home till like 9 o'clock last night. I was supposed to be home at 5, and so my wife didn't appreciate that too much, but now she's stuck up in Havre tonight, so that's let's see all this loaded here. So I had to get my computer back up and running today, and it's working. So I was going to go, I don't know how this is going to go. So it could have been worse, Joe. We could have been paper pencil. Sorry, we're getting there. Anybody need CEUs? I did bring an OPI form for educators. You can get CEUs, and then if you want CEUs, you can sign up and I'll send you something in the mail. So if they get approval for that. It doesn't want to work when you want it to work.
Oh, is he on this one? Okay. Seem grateful. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's good.
Grace Athena High School in Rochester,
You
New
guys hear
York,
that okay?
has a new, most unlikely hero, a special ed student by the name of Jason McElwain. Let's keep it going. Jason is the basketball team manager. For the past couple years, he's been assisting Coach Jim Johnson, helping with whatever the team needs.
Go! Get him motivated, hand out water, and just be enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic, to say the least. Despite being born with autism, Jason's father says his son has never had a problem expressing himself in basketball games.
I was always concerned that he might get a technical and they lose a game because he, started yelling or whatever.
Let's have a hard practice tomorrow. All hour and a half, and let's get ready for Katie. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 10. Because he has been so devoted to the team, for the last game of the season, Coach Johnson decided to let Jason actually suit up. Not to play necessarily, just to let him feel what it's like to wear a jersey. At least that was the plan. With 4 minutes to go in last week's game, Coach Johnson stood up and pointed to number 52, Jason McElwain. After years of fetching water and toweling off other people's sweat, Jason was actually in a game. His first shot was a 20-footer from the right baseline. Was it close? Did you almost make it?
I just airballed it.
Please, let's just get him a basket.
His second shot missed too, but the third was a charm. A 3-point no-doubter. Jason wasn't done yet. Not by a long shot.
If I wasn't there to witness it, I wouldn't have believed it,
He caught fire. I just caught fire. That was hot as a pistol.
Jason ended up shooting 6 3-pointers. One right after the other. He had 20 points total, and each time a shot went in, his teammates and the crowd went a little crazier. His last basket, right at the buzzer, created total mayhem. Because he is autistic, Jason says he's used to feeling different, but never this different. Never this wonderful. Steve Hartman, CBS News, Rochester, New York.
So I think, any comments about that? Anybody seen that before? Okay, some people have, right?
Go in there, let's show Rosh that we're helping.
No, I can't watch that yet. No, you didn't come to watch Sheldon, even though it would be nice and humorous. So I used to show it at the very end, and I decided this last year, I've probably done about 100 of these presentations, and I'll do them for free. So if you're an agency and you want some information, you want more help, I'm willing to do that. And I'm willing to help come in and consult about how to support kids across programs. I traveled all over Montana to do this. And the reason why I show that video is because the possibilities for kids is there. We just don't realize it. 10 years ago, it was very difficult for me to get kids into programs because people didn't know how to work with them. And so here's this kid, senior year, last basketball game of the year. The coach decides, I think I'll let you play, right? I bet you the coach saying, I wish I would have had him in all year, right? And I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen people not include kids in the program because we just don't know. Behaviors can be scary, especially when you read it on paper. I have a couple kids I got calls for recently, and on paper, it doesn't look good. And but it's hard to know. So I just want people to think about the possibilities are there. We just have to figure out how to offer it to the kids in a way that supports them and supports the programs that these kids can be in. I'm also part of I'm on the board for Very Special Arts in Montana. And we don't have a program here in Great Falls. I lived in Missoula for 9 years and turned around and came back to Great Falls just because I missed the wind. So but anybody who's lived in Missoula, it's in this nice little kind of cul-de-sac, and it's warmer. It's always warmer there. There's no wind. And I come back here and I'm like, wow, this is nice. No, but so I came back, but and I tried to resign from them. They said, no, Brett, we want to expand our program. So Very Special Arts Montana is about an arts program to help people with challenges be able to experience things that a lot of us take advantage for. So for example, plays, symphonies, and being able to actually play on the symphony. I'd like to approach the Great Falls Symphony and include kids with disabilities on that. So Very Special Arts helps fund those kind of things that I'm hoping to bring some money here. Not a lot, money's like $500, so that's a lot for a program. So anyway, so part of the VSA is they try to do those kind of things. And I just think we have to try and figure out how to include kids more into things because we often leave them out. And because it's scary, the behaviors are kind of scary. It's not, most times not because people don't want the kid. They just don't know how to manage that. Had a kid who was played an instrument, and people were afraid of having him in the band, but he's the best behaved kid in the band class. Right? He was not allowed to be in there for a year. And so, and then they made it right. So I thought that was pretty neat that they did that. What do you guys see? A young woman or an old lady? Some people have probably seen this.
Young woman.
Young woman. Anybody see the old lady? If you're probably farther in the back, you might be able to see it. Okay, so how many people see the young woman? How many people see the old lady? How many people see both? Okay. So there's an old lady there. And I have a hard time seeing her. I can see the young woman, right? So this is her hair, and that's her nose and her eye and her ear. For those who didn't see it, can you see it now? Okay, because she's looking like this, kind of that direction, right? And the old lady, her nose is right here. And this is her mouth. Okay, you see it now?
Yeah.
So I sometimes what we see, I might see something different than what you might see. And that's the whole point of this, is sometimes when we look at kids with challenges or disabilities or even adults, sometimes things are hidden from us in plain sight. And one of the things that's hidden from us is social rules. There's thousands and thousands of social rules that most of us in this room follow. We don't realize it. But somebody on the autism spectrum doesn't understand all those rules. Let's see if this link works. We have to watch. Yeah, we have to watch.
No, I never show Ross that we're happy for. But I'm not.
Maybe let it buffer, I guess. Wow. And we have fast cell service now in Great Falls. We have 4G now. Most people don't know what that is, but I do. Because I travel to like middle of nowhere, Montana, I have to stop on a hill so I get internet service, you know. So, my wife, she travels a lot too, but she goes up to Chinook. It depends on what part of Chinook you're in. You can get any cell service, right? You can go a block and have 0, and a block and you have 5 bars. So, all right, we're gonna try and watch this.
Well, then fake it. Look at me. I could be grinding on the fact that without my stabilizing telescope mount, he never would have found that stupid little clump of cosmic schmutz. But I'm bigger than that. Fine. What do you want me to do? Smile. Crap, that's terrifying. We're here to see who's for Polly, not kill Batman. Try less teeth. Raj? Hey guys, what's up? We just wanted to invite you out to dinner tonight. Celebrate your 30 under 30 thing, right, Sheldon? It's very nice of you. I would like that. Oh, boys. Dr. Gablehausen. Dr. Cooper Pollen. Dr. Gablehausen. Dr. Hofstadter. Dr. Gablehausen. Dr. Cooper. Dr. Gablehausen. Mr. Wolowitz. Boys, I got a question for you. Who in this room discovered a star? Actually, 20010Q sub 17 is a planetary body. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. You, my exotic young friend, are my star. You didn't discover him. You merely noticed he was here, much like he did with 2008 in Q sub 17. Sheldon? Oh, sorry. Well, we gotta get you into a better office, something more suited to your status. Really, you don't have to go to any trouble. How about if I put you in Von Gerlich's old office? I'd rather have Fishbites, it's bigger. Wait a minute, I called dibs on Fishbites' office the day he started showing up at work in his bathrobe. He gets a new office. I can't even get paper towels in the men's room. Sheldon, damn, this is hard.
I'm gonna run through all my videos that I have planned. So
response? Okay, let's see.
Right. So Sheldon, the reason I love Sheldon is, in that particular clip, is somebody had to coach him through, and I know this is not real, obviously, all these social pieces, right?